All right. Rut-row. They're doing things. They're certainly doing stuff. This is new poison. The new age of poison. It has a donk approach, but then it also just has big arch good. We'll see one card. I'm zoomed in. Thank you, thank you. Yep, you're totally right. Thank you, Max. Arctic, how's it going? What do I think of Rowan's take on Archaludon? I mean, I've already got an Archaludon list on the channel. It's a pretty simple idea. Dodonce is cards, whereas double is only ever gust. Normally cards for flexibility is a better proposition. So I put Dodonce over dub. But I think possibly the poison build is the best of the lot. That's what we're going to test tonight. Interesting. We're playing an Arch deck without any Professor Turo. I know. It is odd. It also doesn't play Relicanth, which would have great synergy with the Poison plus 40, similar to a Black Belt, but... I kind of want a discardable, because most of my supporters are discard supporters, right? So I play like this, I think. Didn't quite get the Kieran play. Ah, if I poison myself, I can lose, can't I? I mean, I'm already probably losing, but... I can lose even easier, because I go down to 6. So I probably just have to not poison and still punch. I think we lost. Gangsters are going? Yeah, we lost. Dusk Pop, GG. Is it ever right to have Relicanth now that I don't have Turo, so people will actually punch arches much more commonly? Probably. Definitely one to think about. That was a pretty busted Pult game, though. Budu into Stamp into 3... Drakloak. Like, that was fine last format, but it's harder for them to do it without Lance now, right? And then they just did everything. It was textbook execution. Yeah, the Relicanth does let us one-shot Pult. We can already one-shot Pult, right? We can... So in this list we have Mochi that pushes us up to 26, 27, 28 with the... Oh, sorry, 29 with the poison counters. And then this deck plays 2 copies of Kieran rather than Black Belt because you only need the plus 30. So you may as well have the extra switch outs. But yeah, Relicanth would make it easier because then we would only need... I think at that point, if you play Relicanth, you go back to Black Belts. And at that point, you play Relicanth double Black Belts, similar to like an old build. Halcyon, how's it going? Any Moon Believers? It did win a... Ooh, we have a chance. I am getting rid of 2 Ancient Boosties, but here we go. Yeet. I guess it's a Squawk reload angle. Need a lot, though. Hee hee. See ya. Archaludonk. The stadium, it's over. This is probably going to be a good climbing deck. I'll be honest. Yeah, so Moon won like 150 player tourney, right? So you have many issues getting into the game or bricking. So it's a quad Carmine double Squawk list. So in theory, you should have good odds to see a good amount of cards early. But you do kind of set your stall out, and if you miss, you're kind of sad. Like, this is a hand where we're just not doing anything, right? But we're any ball search card away from popping off or just drawing a Carmine. We play 3 Poker Gear plus Box plus 4 Carmine. So we have, what, 8, 12, 13, 15 outs to draw cards? More than that, actually, because we have the Squawks as well. It's game. Probably. See ya. What a fun and interactive deck. Love seeing the Arch. Yes, yes, it's back. It's still here. It's more toxic than ever. The Arch. Arch Nemesis. Oh, it's too large! I'm going second anyway. The Arch line is a 3/3 line of Archaludon, 6 Metal Energy and 3 Night Stretcher. I'm leaving a bit of... losing quite a few stadiums here. Loving the conk list. I've actually built that as well. I think it's also really an underutilized archetype in the format. No more energy, that's kind of yucky. So Petching doesn't KO the monkey, it gives him more damage to throw around with the brain, which I don't love. But it does make him retreat. And maybe that's just good. Because then I can maybe poison something else. This is maybe ill-advised, but basically everything else he has to put into the active is awkward for him, right? Joseph, the latest thing I did with my Conkeldurr was I added 1 Monkey Dory and 2 Dark to have even more like damage push, whilst also healing against Pult. That's the latest thing I've done. Pretty happy to see 6 fresh cards here. Well, that's a way to discard energy, but it's the wrong way around. I have to Carmine away the Arch, I guess. There's also 2 Night Stretcher gone. The A-Spec is Secret Box, just to give you higher odds of the donk. And it's also a discard card for your Metal Energy. Box is like very close to guaranteed donk, right? You get an item, a Carmine, a booster, and a Perilous. And for the majority of basics, you need the Perilous. Okay, they're going Body Lock. Sounds reasonable. Itchy. I will just attach and Poison Chain so I don't give them Fez. With the Conk, if you can get swinging turn 2, that can be really tough to beat. Yeah, I agree. Consistency is obviously going to be shakier than most, but you do have, like, not having to play energy, of course, gives you a lot of space to play with. Switch to this to test, and every deck since starts Fez or 3 basics. That's funny. Trying out Zard Pidge, going well. Just to lose to Pult. Yeah. A couple of awkward matchups for Zard. The A-Spec for Conkeldurr is Trolley, yeah. I don't want to make it a Conkeldurr stream because it's only day 2 of the ladder, but I will, I promise you, you know I like playing the archetype myself. I promise you there will be time given to Conk, because I do love it. Who's in control of the Limitless TCG account these days? Surprised everyone's not watching Little Dark Fury, as there are Twitch drops for an Iono's Belly Bolt right now. So I appreciate you hanging out here. Get a second tab up, get your Twitch drop by watching LDF tonight. Honk believers. Got any believers out here? I think just continuing to deny Fez is good here. I do go to 5 back into his turn with monkey damage, which is a bit sus, but... Stetcher Crow, how's it going? Is Arch the best deck with ArchaluDONK the best deck with Arch in it? I want to use it because I got a lot of Duras in the ETB. Nice, nice. So I think it's between the Poison build and the Dunsparce build. I think those are likely the strongest options. I think the Double build isn't as versatile as just having Dunsparce, which is constantly drawing cards. And cards still net you Boss's Orders a good amount of the time when you need it, but it can also be reach towards hand disruption or reach towards higher damage output, so you can reach with Black Belt into the stage 2 decks. It's like all this other stuff. So I think the Duns is probably better than the thick Dubwool, unless you go like 1-1 or 2-2 Dubwool, because the Duns does have to be like a 3-3-1 package or like a 4-3-1 package, which is a lot of cards. But I do think the Duns has a lot of potential. Although the Arch is quite a fair deck in that instance, is that you don't do much turn 1, you just set out a load of single prizes, and then you're just using mostly your 220 damage output attack, saying that that's ideally enough. But then there are situations where you will Black Belt up and use Relicanth and stuff like that. That's where you get your unfairness. Do I dig the Goldengo with Pult or the Dunsparce engine? The website with my... So, we've got a video on YouTube already, which has 43 deck lists, all for the new format. So that's already a resource for you. It's personally my belief that the Pult is a better build with Goldengo than straight to Dunce, although they both have their merits, right? I like the versatility of adding Pult as an attacking threat, so you can set up defensive plays against people a bit more often than Goldengo, which is just a me-smack deck, you know? Keep denying Fez and hope it helps. The Dodonce EX does have a Shred attack, which is important as well, yeah. And the EX has a 1 energy attachment option into Raging Bolts and the Ogre Bots, which can also be awkward matchups. But I do think the Poison package helps against the Pikachu a lot, which is a big deal. Is the list posted anywhere for Archaludonk? I'll show you in a sec after this game. Easy. There was a time that making 40 competitive lists would have been impossible, even with the variation. Yeah, true. Even in a post-row meta, this is like, to have this many versatile options in a post-row meta is kind of wild. Shows that they've been doing this balancing thing pretty good. But what if I have Turo here? Don't they just lose? They say, you don't got it like that, Mr. Bojernard. And they're right. Maybe Ancient Booster bugs and it treats Pheasantipity as an Ancient Mon. Might keel over and die if it does it again. Can't believe Booster's not bugged. One time, bro. So sad. They led Monkey Dory, and that's a problem, I guess. Murray, you want me to open a PTGO pack? PTGO is dead. It's all about PTCG Live these days. Let me show the list before we get too carried away. Here we are. It is very much focused. So this is very much based on the City League results. Like very standard counts of pretty much everything. Very much trying to get the donk in as consistently as possible. So your maximum counts of Perilous and Booster. You're reaching with your box, your gears, Carmine and Double Squawk, because it's too important to prize. Too important to prize these guys. And yeah. The turn 1 80 damage is now Perilous Jungle, plus Bonnet, plus Tool, plus Petch in the active. So it is a big combo. Box really helps you get there, though. So it's like a 5th copy of all the important cards to get the game rolling. And then essentially, like, if the donk fails, you just have a big, dumb dude. And already we're using Research and Carmine and Squawk a bunch, so in theory you've already, like... The engine lets you discard some energy earlier, which is kind of nice. So you naturally should have pitched some metal as you go, even though you only play 6, right? So then in theory, this is just an efficient guy that can do stuff. And we turn Defender into a 28 damage option with Jungle Moach. And then it's... Oh, sorry, 29, I should say. Because Jungle Moach plus the Poison Tick is 29. And then it can be 32 with Kieran. If we want to play Relicanth, we could. And we just cut Kieran's for black belts. And play Relicanth. And then we have double Mochi, double black belts. to try and hit 32 a little bit more consistently, because even with 3 gear, 1 box, and the 2 Kieran, I think you still don't get it with everything you need, like, all the time, because it's only 2 Moch in the deck. This isn't like a set 60 by any means, this is just like a standard counts lists of the best performing City League lists. So it's like a baseline for everyone. I always like to show a baseline and just see how it works in theory first. Agreed? Only 1 vessel is tragic, but I don't know what's more important than, like, what do I want to cut for another one? I don't know. Naiku, I guess. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. The freaking ancient booster failing me was quite funny, yeah. That was a whole chapter. That was an arc. Turo could be correct in the deck, yeah. So if I lead the Squawk, I can pay retreats to still bonk stuff. Am I going first? No. I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, Turo can definitely still be a consideration card. Cut research. Research draws 7 cards. That's broken. Rutrow. I do really want to poison, but I've lost 2 stretchers. Do I really want to get rid of an Arch here? Probably. It's pretty cringe, but getting any amount of damage on this guy is pretty good. Honestly, maybe I just motivate him if I miss. Just hit. Oh, I could have not poisoned my Petch. Whoops. I'm taking 10 for no reason. I'm putting myself in Fan Rotom range for the Pheasantipity top deck. Genius. The Stretcher pickup is nice as well. I don't want to Arch yet, though. But I will get the energy back and just swing it on a Dur. Oh, no, I won't. Yeah, this is actually a terrible draw. Am I going to get punished for not poisoning the Squawk? I deserve to be punished. Yep, I am. This is a big flub from me. Should have poisoned before retreating. Flubub. I'd probably just poison the Fan Rotom, though. Again, like I just Night Stretcher Petch and Carmine. I guess that is the Stretcher target now, yeah. This is both boss going, so I don't think I do it. Iono? But they don't have any, they don't have any owls in hand, so I probably don't do that, right? Early thoughts on hot package. Can't tell if it's broken, trash, or somewhere in between. I think it's trash. Peebly, hello, welcome to the stream. Luke, you've been playing it today and you don't like it? That's fair. It's kind of gambling, gacha, but you do get free wins. Free wins shouldn't be slept on. Why would you get a 4% discount when you can get a 5% discount using code Omnipoke? Stellar Wish, how's it going? I think Poison Package is good, but not as linear as this. Yeah, that's fair. Have to remember Japan's best of one as well, so sometimes they just like instant shake the opponent's hand and they can't react in a game 2 or 3 situation. I'm not bad, Stellarish, I'm not bad. Code Omnipoke, you say? Interesting. One of the reasons for the poison package is if you're playing any other arch, you do get kind of wrecked by the peak. Unless you want to play like an Arven approach with hit point buff tools. Why bother putting Pika out? I think he needs another Terrestrial Pokemon in play so that thingies work for him. Energy top deck is really good here. It's got to be Carmine, I guess. Spin the wheel. There goes boss. See ya. Help, help. 2 Mew draws. We're so back. Omni broke for a 50% discount. You hear the Potown ad in your sleep. That can't be healthy. Hammer liking the new click options. Yeah, it's a nice quality of life. I'll take it. What is going on in the chat? Stellarish, good synopsis. I'm glad you're enjoying the Terra box. I think it's crazy good. Have I tried merging on the YouTube and Twitch chat on your stream overlay? So I have a merged chat for me to read. I just need to figure out how to put it onto OBS. That's my next step. Well, we're doing as best we can here. Iono down. Oh, I played three boss, not 2. I held that hand for way too long. That's funny. Don't Omni choke. Uh-oh. I think we've Omni died. Prize an arch. Yeah. Not the Omni choke. We're in danger. It's got to be a consideration for the cup. That's not the best Iono. I'll tell you that much. We've Omni croaked. They are attacking though, so I can hammer in KO. Oh no, because the damage goes down to 3. I do 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I do. I'm going to Fez to guarantee Iono off the gear. Oh, I don't have any energy left in the deck. So many great chapters in this game. Our last 3 are energy arch. Yeah, this is just artichoke, isn't it? The art of the choke. Oh no, I've already attached. Wait a minute. I'm not that bad. We have to get around Mew draw. We are playing around Fez. They have 1 potential owl. And we need to get Archaludon from prizes. Don't call it a comeback. They hit the Terror, so Noctowl's open. Night Stretcher, yeah. That's pretty fortuitous from them. I'm pretty... sad. We adapted as best we could. Yeah, I ended up getting them raw terror plus draw 1 for free. That's pretty crazy, actually. Good start. The stream's going to be short today because I have to pick up my housemate, so it's going to be half an hour. No, it's going to be another 45 minutes. I need to set an alarm. But don't fret, because there will also be a video tonight. Why does Post-Rotation Arch need all the poison stuff? Well, poison gets around Pikachu, which is in Terra Box, which is important. It also lets you push in, like with Mochi and all the other stuff, it lets you push damage to reach on a bunch more things. But at the same time, giving yourself a Pecharunt donk package / just something in the opening to do is also pretty powerful. Any donks today? Yeah, I think our first like 3 games were donks. Our first 2 or 3 were donks. Yeah, the poison stuff lets us reach on Golden Go. It lets us get to 29, right? And then, oh, okay, they're dead. They have to be dead from this spot, right? I can't draw many cards off this Mew, but... They are losing to an energy card and everything else. If I put down the Fez there, I can't draw into Squawk. I would have to hit a supporter out, but that was probably still the best thing to do. Trying to replicate Terapagos. Yeah, I mean, that's another way to look at it. It's just like, oh, this is one of the more accommodating ways to play the poison donk stuff, rather than thinking of it as an arch deck. It's like, we're doing the poison donk stuff primarily. This shell lets us do it consistently. What can benefit from all the discard synergy? Oh, I guess putting metal energy in the bin is good. And then we just got a kind of big guy. So it's like a... They're as much trying to support each other as anything else. It's like 2 modes to 1 deck now. Rather than like, oh, poison makes sense in duh. Oh, let's add in the donk stuff. It's like, oh, we're primarily just trying to cheese. Oh, hey. I'm gonna cheese. Some people just donk, just scoop before. Sad. I mean, my hand was cracked to do it, to be honest. Someone's been donked 1 too many times today. Pre-row locals. Is it worse pre-row? I tried to make a pre-row build. I didn't love how it came together. And that's, I mean, you gain Greninja draw, but you don't play that many energy. You gain, like, fish. But I think regular Arch Dialga is still superior as an Arch deck. And obviously, if you're pre-row, Terapagos is way better than Duh. Like, this is the worst of 2 different ways to play it pre-row, which is why you didn't see it pre-row. Am I going first? I should really keep more track of this sort of stuff. No. Man, whenever Guardy starts Monkey, it's so rough for me. I can get a turn 1 Dur KO, right? If I Kieran. Oh no, I go to 100, right? I really wanted my Vessel in deck. Because I'm going to end up Ionoing all of this stuff away. I guess I can Ultra Ball away a jungle and a capsule. But I really wanted Vessel here to open up my energy. I don't want to put down too many multi-prizes that are easy to deal with. I think I just go Big Dumb Arch for a bit longer. Or maybe I just get the Bonnet down. The only issue with Bonnet is it makes me put Lati down later. Whereas if I just go Big Dumb Arches for a bit, it's okay. But then again, is that even true? Because I only have access to 5 energy. Or 6 because 1's in the bin. It's weird. I'm just saying here are my Durs. What do I think of the Moon version with Pech? Well, it did win a tourney, didn't it? I don't love it, though. Do I want to pass like this and just Iono again next turn and not Squawk? Or do I bench Bonnet and just... it opens up Counter Catcher so nicely for him. I really don't have to put down Lati. It's tough out here. It's also my second INO, and I feel like I need more INO. I think I just hold, honestly. But then I have to INO again anyway next turn. It's like such a bad use of it. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I don't look, like, I looked at the list and I was like, there's nothing really inspiring here. There's nothing great about it. It obviously won, and it beat like 3 Terrabox in its opening rounds, but I also feel like it will take time to play Terrabox well for a lot of people. So I think that's going to start with a low rim rate and like just continue climbing. So I'm just debating taking out... Oh no, the Rolts are weak to Dark now. They're not weak to Metal anymore. I guess I can still do it with Moach. Oh, I did that wrong. I was meant to put one on the other arch. This is fine still, though. Okay, okay. I was meant to put one on him as well. I panicked. we'll just do this. Oh. The Bend. Big money. That's a pickle. Where to now, fellas? I'll just pass like this. There are only 2 Energia currently on the board, so they have to get, like, Blender to do anything reasonable here. Evolve out of Confusion for the Cure. The thing is, I don't want to be a 2-prizer in the active. That's the whole reason why I did this way. I just don't want to be a 2-prize in the active. Oh, that's the worst freaking draw in the deck! Brother. That is so savage. He's drawing so badly though that I kind of want to... I mean, now my hand is forced, right? Drawing another arch is just so poopy. Jesus. This gives him some energy to play with as well, which I don't love. But sometimes when your opponent's just bricking, you just have to announce attacks. don't like it. Another hunk of monk, huh? Well, that's what their hand looks like. No confusion flip. I'm taking the opportunity to do this because A, they're bricking, and B, I may not have access to another arch, so I kind of need this. I want to take out the monkey because this confusion's going to be BS. As much as Boss Curlier seems decent, monkeys are the real reason that makes the deck broken. You cannot trust people. They like Hop Zacian and voted for the Tories. Never a truer word said. God bless. Okay, he's so back. The Gardevoir is here. Screamtail KO on Mew, maybe? He can still very much win in 3 attacks. Are those a bunch of playmats stacked up behind me? Yep. It's in a vinyl roll holder, so it's just very cheap, very easy. You can get it off Amazon. It's literally just in the middle, they're plastic rings, and then you just roll them up and stick them in. Very good. Vinyl roll holder on Amazon. It's a great hack. I got the hack from Amy initially. Pumpkin Amy. I have one in this house and I have one in my parents' house as well. And I'm probably going to need to get another one. Oh, he gave me Mew still. Interesting. Any codes to get that price down, brother? I don't have any Amazon affiliations, unfortunately. I am mildly terrified of Bonnet getting trapped and him screamtailing. And if that's the case, I'm also not meant to bench the Lati, right? Because he can still do it on the Lati in trap. How many stretch do I have left? 1. I think it's just a full hold. Do you think this deck is pretty serious for Atlanta? Yeah, I think it's a serious deck. I think Arch has been strong in the past. The Poison package has been strong in the past. We're mashing the two together. What's not to like? What I feared has come to pass. I predicted it, but if we get Ionoed anyway, it may all still be for nothing. Didn't get Ionoed. Easy. What do I think of Hop Zacian and friends? I don't love it. I think it's not good enough. How consistently do you pull off the turn 180? I mean, it's too early for me to tell, really. But I have had, like, what, 5 or 6 donks already on the stream today. Guardy keeps leading freaking Monkey Dory into me, which is annoying. But, yeah, we've got it a really decent amount. I mean, we're playing 2 Squawk, the 8 Ball Search cards. We're playing 3 Gear, 1 Box, and 4 Carmine. So even though you need a big combination, you do cycle a lot of cards in that opening turn. If I had to ballpark estimate it, I would say it's above, like, 70%. It's a hops deck. I probably can't donk a hops deck. I guess I'm just an arch deck. Today I feel Archaludon. There is an argument to Carmine just so I can get a turn attachment down. Honestly, I might Carmine, because energy drop is still pretty important here. The deck plays far fewer energy discard synergy cards than it did in previous format. Obviously, you lose Greninja for one of the pieces, but it feels like seeing energy cards is pretty premium. Didn't get there. I don't mind going Perilous here, though, and just get some prep on the guy. Honestly, maybe just the 10 is enough. The 10 sets up the big boy. Just do this. This does put me down to 120, which allows him to get full combo and take a 1 prize KO, but I don't fear that too much, because it at least opens up Fez for me. So I think I actually welcome the 1 prize KO if he can get it with Zacian. He needs Post-Wick plus Tool plus Snore. But it gives me Fez draw, which is nice. Which I don't have from the current hand, but, you know, we have Ino and Mew and stuff. It would only be exactly like Metal Energy top deck that would make me Carmine over Ino here. Can we play some M next time for old time's sake? I'll definitely, in the next coming days, Enzora is going to be one of the decks I play for sure. Basic Metal Energy, are they hybriding? Are they playing Arch themselves? Let's read on. They have Arven. Trolley. Trolley Band. Secret Box, maybe? The Box! So they get KO here. They take the 1. Zacian just sleepwalks into the trap of taking 1 prize as a 2 prize mon, and then you just immediately clap back. That's what always seems to be the case with Zacian. Like, it takes its first 1, and 1 is really bad. You want to always be taking 2. 2, 2, 2. We know the rules. Taking 1s for schmucks. Striker. Energy, please. That's a pretty bad draw. I guess it does open up stretches for me if I want to go Carmine instead, but I think I value the plus card. Well, we have Fez draw at least. Need a discard synergy card for these metal energies. The box, as long as I have the... Oh, I didn't discard the... I can't do it, can I? But I can lower my hand size for Mew draw, right? I can do this. I can just throw boosters around the board. I can Night Stretcher the other Dur. Three, 4 outs to energy, whereas we have 3, 4, 5 outs towards the EX. So it's Vessel. And I just want to draw 3 cards, don't I? I take this out of deck. But I want the full 3 cards, right? Huge. It was hard work. From a VG perspective, it feels really weird to see a strategy relying on poison. Yeah, I know. Especially with steel stuff. Yeah, true. It's very unintuitive. This is them trying to reduce their hand size for Mew draw by the looks of things. The spicy Pokemon catcher coming in. Uh-oh. Mew for 2. They need to get Metang so they can dynamic press. The Snorlax does buff itself. So they can KO as long as they can get a... there's the Cram. Yeah. Cram is at 150 right now. Does he have another choice band? Nope, he's just trying to trap me. Okay. We do have our Kieran still, right? But this is a way to buy them time. I guess I'll tickle the Mew for a bit. What are your thoughts on the Eevee Flareon deck? Just worse Terra Box or actually potential as its own? I think it is just worse Terra Box, honestly. It does feel like Terra Box with more steps. I'm playing 2 copies of Kieran, yeah. I still have 3 metal in the deck as well, don't forget, so I can attach retreat this guy if I really want to. I feel like they were just waiting to do something anyway. I feel like Palpad could come into the deck, because we're obviously like just a research yeet deck. I could easily go to 2 boss instead of the 3 and then play an extra, and play the Palpad. Give him cards in order to go down to 3. No, why would I give him cards? I think I just let him belly me, right? It's only bad if he Ionos me. I guess he does have Mew draw. He does have some draw on this board. Let's just keep targeting the energy, I suppose. I can play around Fez by runting. Then he goes Cram, but I'm back on even prizes, so that's fine. Good turn. They KO Fez. Do they have Post-Wick and Tool as well? That would be the nuts. No Metang? Oh, Metang in hand. Okay, okay. They need to hit Tool plus... Wait, they did that before Metal Maker. Surely Metal Maker first. Surely. Backup play of Cram a Banana. Oh, they're still doing this play. Okay. Looking pretty decent for me. He goes Brute Bonnet and Prey. No. He goes Blood Moon and Iono. No, that loses him game on board because I already have the setup. He can't do that. You can't do that. You lose on board, bro. Bruh. You can't do that. Bonk. Okay. Let's have a look at the list one more time, but I do have to go pick up my housemates from the train station. So I'm sorry it's only a short stream, but it still gives you insight into what this deck looks like and how it tries to achieve what it tries to achieve. And today I'm going to work on a few videos, actually. I'm going to work on a Raging Bolt Gauntlet. I'm going to work on doing quick guides for Terrabox and for Archaludonk, because those are the two decks I have streams of. If you missed yesterday's stream, I streamed for 4 hours playing Terrabox. There were some games where I played pretty well, and some games where I certainly didn't. But it's a learning stream, of course. So bear that in mind, and go easy on me. And remember that after a full day of work, I was playing that deck for 4 hours non-stop and lost focus at times. But yeah, this was the list I was playing of Archaludonk. I didn't change a card. Didn't really feel like I needed to. The considerations for the list: Professor Turo, Relicanth, Palpad, second Vessel, maybe Night Stretcher. Third Night Stretcher might be better as a Super Rod, because Super Rod can also be a way for me to reload enough energy to retreat out of stuff, whilst also giving me a bit less crushing discards at times. I think that's what's going on here. But yeah, stick around for the next couple of days on the channel. I'm going to be streaming and doing more videos. The plan is every day I do a stream of one of the decks in detail. I will then be doing a short 10-minute, just like, this is the deck, this is what it aims to do, this is how you try and do this in XYZ matchup. And then I will point people to the stream of the gameplay, rather than show the gameplay in the videos themselves. Does that make sense? My streams are the long form now, and the short form is going to be just decklist chat and matchup chat and tech chat, that sort of thing. That's my scheme. That's my plan. Cool. Right. Let's go raid someone. I've said what I needed to say. Thanks for hanging out, though, even though this was a shorter one. Because the drops are enabled, we got to go Azul. It's simple as that. That man is constantly streaming. Let's go drop him a little raid. He's playing some End Zoroark right now, so should be fun to watch that as well. Last time it was Iona's Belly Bolt, and I didn't really want to watch it, but this will be fun. Right, see you later, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
No. Oh, I guess we can do item lock. Okay, that's not terrible. Rising as a Rua does suck, but because